back. What's up, everybody? Another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Mid to late round league winners. Wide receivers edition. Wide receiver edition. All right. First of all, this is going to be half point PPR. Again, I like to take the medium range. I don't like to take standard or PPR because that's inflated. So we'll just go by the half PPR rankings. So let me put this here just for people to notice. I don't want to hear no complaining. All right, half. All right. Let's go. I'm going to give you 5, possibly 6. League winning wide receivers. Mid to late rounds. Okay, again, what you're not going to see is me claiming that DeAndre Hopkins or Tyreek Hill's a league winner. You pick him in the first freaking round, Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're not league winners. That's stupid. I hate that. Even in the second or third. No, we're talking people at least 5th round, but 6th round or lower. All right? First person's on my list. This shouldn't be a surprise if you listen to any of my content. I got a super hard on for this guy. No homo. All right. And the first guy, we're going to start from ADP and go further down. All right. Further in the draft. Chase Claypool. Look, man. The sky's the limit for this guy. The sky is the limit. He's currently getting drafted in like the 6th round. Put a 6 up here, middle of the 6th. And so he's been getting drafted in the middle of the 6th round and scored 11 touchdowns last year. Had a small, amount of, snap percentage. Now they're going to be in Pittsburgh. They're going to play 2 tight ends a lot of times. That's why Juju's not going to be an asset. So don't draft Juju. And so it'll just be him and Deontay Johnson on the field with 2 tight ends to help that line because we all know the line sucks. So yeah, Claypool, he's going to be the touchdown guy. They run him the ball. He's the deep threat. Chase Claypool will score double-digit TDs plus have more catches and yards. Simple and plain. He's there in the 6th round. You smash him. I won't even get mad at you if you pick him in the 5th. Gonna be a monster. Trust me. Trust me on this. I'm very convinced with Claypool. Chase Claypool. All right. Number 2. I hate to say this because it kind of sounds kind of generic, but it's only because of where he's going currently. No one would ever expect him to be on a mid to late round wide receiver board. And that's Antonio Brown. Currently, Antonio Brown's going in the 8th round, like number 90-something overall or something. So he's probably going like in the 8th round. So if you pick him in the 8th round or pick him in the 7th, I still think that's great value. The only thing I don't like about Antonio Brown here is 3 heads over there. Mike Evans and Godwin, and whoever else Brady decides to throw the ball to. Thing is, Antonio Brown, from where he's being picked at after all the other wide receivers over there, other 2, that he can bring back the same type of value. And I hate that word value, same type of production. And also, so you're maximizing your pick. He can go score anywhere for probably the 8, 9, 10 touchdowns. I could see that in the range of possibilities. And heaven forbid if Godwin went down again because he's been acting glass. I love Godwin, so I'm not hating on him. Love him. And if anything happens to Evans, but he's been pretty damn durable, like a damn machine. But Antonio Brown, from where he's being picked at in the 8th round, could be a league winner for somebody to have somebody's wide receiver 2 possibly, or 3, because believe it or not, some teams you play 3 wide receivers and no flexes. Okay? That's the beautiful thing I like about fantasy. It's different, so each league is different. That's why you have to know your settings. All right, number 3. Michael Pittman Jr. All right. Now, there's a lot of hype on this guy. And had a kind of underwhelming last year, I would say. But at the end of the day, T.Y. Hilton's out for a few weeks. He got damaged up after that long little touchdown he called in preseason. Yeah, I think it was in scrimmage anyway, so it wasn't against no team. And you know the thing I like about him, he's a big body. He's kind of like what Carson Wentz, since Carson Wentz and the lineman's back. Carson Wentz liked to throw into the big targets. He don't really like throwing the small targets. Kind of like when he was in Philadelphia, he liked to throw it to Alshon Jeffrey. He's the closest thing to it. So he should get peppered a lot and thrown to and have the valuable targets. Okay? But that's all he got to do is capitalize. But I'm going to tell you something what I don't like about Michael Pittman Jr. Because even though he makes the list. When Carson Palmer came over, because they're both the same number, and Carson was the same number over in Philadelphia, he asked Michael Pittman, can he, have the number, or asked could he sell it, or whatever the case may be. Michael Pittman said no. Now, I didn't take too kindly to that. I thought it was kind of stupid. Granted, people had their little deals with numbers, but if this the quarterback coming over, you didn't see Chris Godwin saying no to Brady. Granted, Brady's Brady, but I just didn't think it was a smart thing to do. So, to me, if I'm the quarterback, I might not look your way sometimes when you're, and go somewhere else. I didn't like that. I didn't think that was smart. But nevertheless, Michael Pittman's going pick like 117 and going in like nine round in the middle of the 9th round. So picking him, and if he blows, and if he's at least a low end wide receiver too, if he end up being around about 20 or even higher, that's a hell of a pick. And you'll make your team that much better by picking Michael Pittman Jr. in the 9th round. All right, so these are people that most of y'all know. Okay, now let's go a little bit dig a little bit deeper. We're gonna go with number 4. Mr. Darnell Mooney. People say, who? Who is Darnell Mooney? Who that boy Darnell Mooney? Darnell Mooney starts opposite Allen Robinson over in Chicago at the Bears. Yeah, they got Andy Dalton as the quarterback now. That won't last that long. Maybe the first month of the season. But this dude is a beast. He was actually, last year, Darnell Mooney, he's the best deep threat on Chicago. And remember back in the day when Allen Robinson, he's the number 1 Allen Robinson, obviously, right? But he's more of a possession guy now. He catches like 6 touchdowns a year, more like a possession guy. But back in his earlier year, Allen Robinson used to get up the street on you. I know because I lost by like a half a point and he scored 2 touchdowns on me week 2. I think I was Ricky in Jacksonville. I was pretty pissed about that. So that never go away. But I don't hate on Allen Robinson. But I'm just saying he's not that deep threat anymore. Darnell Mooney is that guy that can stretch the field. He made, what's this guy's name? He made this guy, I wrote his name down here, Jalen Ramsey. I wrote it. He made Jalen Ramsey look stupid on some routes when they played against the Rams last year. But guess what? Mitchell Trubisky overthrew him like crazy. And it's like, this dude right here having a better quarterback will be awesome this year. Is a chance he may have the same type of production as Allen Robinson, just not in the receptions department. All right, Darnell Mooney, currently going like pick 173, 51. It was 51st wide receiver, going in like the 10th round. 10th round. Again, so, and that be mind you, that's in a 12, possibly in 12-man league. So 10th round. So picking Darnell Mooney can have major upside, can help the team out. All right, number 5. I told somebody I was going to draft this dude. It's like, who? Nobody wants him. Gabriel Davis. Okay? He's going to be the number 2 receiver there. Yeah, sure. Emmanuel Sanders is there, but Emmanuel Sanders is washed. Okay? He's just there. He's just a name. All right? So, Gabriel Davis, who went 5 for 5 for like 50 or 70 yards or so in the last preseason game when Josh Allen came in and threw, and when the number 1 receiver for Josh Allen didn't play. So Gabriel Davis, which is actually going in the 13th round, and he's basically going undrafted. Okay? So, but he's going to be a monster, and he's actually said to be the number 2 wide receiver. All right? So we're talking about league-winning mid to late rounds. So these are the kind of mid-round guys. These are the late-round guys. I'm going to give you a bonus here. All right? Number 6. Now, these one of the guys you're probably going to have to wait on. But see, I listen and pay attention to the people, to the ascending talent, not descending talent. Okay? Josh Palmer, wide receiver, out Chargers. This guy is currently behind Mike Williams on the depth chart. But as we know, as much as I like Mike Williams, and I could easily put him on this list, Mike Williams does not stay healthy. And even though you had an ascending quarterback, rookie quarterback in Herbert last year, Deuce, Mike Williams still didn't get it popping. This dude is all the talk over there. He's basically going undrafted as well. Undrafted, star means undrafted. He might be somebody you have to wait on, kind of like A.J. Brown in his rookie year. He didn't start getting popped off till week 9. Or he might be someone like your boy last year from Minnesota. He popped off at round 3. Week 3 or week 4. Justin Jefferson. Okay? So there you go, the mid to late round league winners. Chase Claypool, it's a tongue twister for me. Antonio Brown, Michael Pittman, Darnell Mooney for Chicago, Gabriel Davis, and Josh Palmer. All right? Yes, these aren't your traditional names and people you may want to have in your roster, but you got to dig deep because somebody always sprouts up out of the blue. And you can always say, I knew or heard of this person, and I did or didn't pull the trigger on them. All right? So there you go. Take a picture, snapshot it. Yeah, they look nice, don't it? Very nice. Flawless fantasy football, baby. Flawless fantasy football. See you next time.